Welcome back to our Arsenal news show. We've got some big news to go through today, people. As always, make sure you hit like buttons up and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Before I do start, there's only one thing to say. Thank you to each and every single one of you. We have reached 10,000. Yes, 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, people. Lost for words, honestly. Absolutely lost for words. When I started the channel, 4 years ago as I think 14-year-old, I was in my early teens and now I'm obviously 18. Never in a million years that I think I'll even get past 500 subscribers, let alone 10K, 10,000 subscribers. From the bottom of my heart, people, this means the absolute world to me. Thank you to each and every single one of you have shown me support across the channel. Of course, we every single day we do daily content, so you can be part of it, people. If you're only watching, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. We've got some big news to go through today, though, people. And by the way, just quickly, stay tuned towards the end because I will be talking about a 10K subscriber special. We're going to be doing a giveaway, a 10,000 subscriber giveaway special. So, yeah, watch, stay tuned for that one, people, towards the end of the video. But let's first get through the news. We've got some big news to talk about. We're talking Zubimendi to Arsenal. We've got Ornstein update. We're talking Saka is back. Yes, look at him smiling, people. All smiles as Bukayo Saka does return. Let's get into that first and foremost, people. Look, he's smiling. He's back. He's back in training. He's in the full, tracksuit there. He looks good. He looks healthy, people. And he's on his way back. Real Madrid, yeah. Pray for Madrid. But yeah, there he is. Hello again. He put on his Instagram today. Arsenal's back. He's back in training with the Arsenal squad. He will be also ready to face Real Madrid in the UCL quarter-finals, which is absolutely fantastic news for all of us, people. We know how key of a player he is. And having him is of course the bonus in these big games. I mean, we've seen him turn up in the big games last season against Bayern Munich as well in the quarterfinals. He stepped up. Having him against Real Madrid is going to be a huge boost for Arsenal. And yeah, absolutely brilliant news there. That he's back in training. I mean, he will be featured apparently on Tuesday's game against Fulham. I don't know whether he'll start the game straight away. I don't see him starting, but I certainly see him, off the bench, getting eased back in. Hopefully, let's not forget we've got 2 games to play in the Premier League before the big Real Madrid clash, Fulham and Everton. So I expect him to be eased back in as well. As we know, we've got to be careful, really be careful with this guy to not rush him back because he's had a torn hamstring injury. It's a very bad injury that he's had. But listen, if he's fully fit, if he's ready to go, I don't see what the problem is really. We know there's been a big doubt around Saka in terms of this season, in terms of overplaying him. I think Arteta could have managed him a bit better in certain games. I think the Carabao Cup game springs to mind against Preston North End, where he's 3-0 up and he's playing that game for some reason. But then you look in more into the squad depth, and there's not enough squad depth for me there. I know Ethan Wanyeri can play and been doing fantastic on the right-hand side, on the right wing. But, there's not that squad depth there. We've never had that cover for Bukayo Saka. We got Reece Nelson on loan to Fulham. He's got injured now as well for them. I don't mind Reece Nelson, but I don't think he's that guy to give a competition. We've not had that competition. I think that's where, we get let down in that, in that respect. But we all know how quality Saka is, man, as a player. And, it's going to be an absolute blessing to have him back against Real Madrid. Talking of Real Madrid, people, I don't know how this one will develop. I don't know how. I don't know. I've got a feeling that they will get away with it, people. I think they will get away with it. But we've got a very interesting story that came up today on Real Madrid. UEFA have opened an investigation on Real Madrid's obviously game against Atleti, knocking them out, and some of the celebrations from a few certain players. And they open up an investigation. So the full story is saying UEFA have appointed ethics and disciplinary inspector to investigate alleged indecent contact by Antonio Rudiger, Kylian Mbappe, by the way, Vinicius Jr., Dani Ceballos, believed to be in the center of gestures made by the players towards Atleti supporters. So they made gestures towards Atleti supporters. I don't know if anyone's seen the clips to it as well, people. But those 4 in particular, Rudiger, Mbappe, Vinny Jr., and of course Dani Ceballos, have all made like gestures towards Real Madrid. Towards Atletico Madrid supporters. So it remains to be seen whether the investigation and any possible disciplinary procedure would be completed in time for Real Madrid's quarter-final against Arsenal next month. The possible outcome of this, people, which I think is very unlikely because it is Real Madrid, is that their players get banned for both legs. There's no Mbappe, no Vinny Jr., no Ceballos, no Rudiger. That's the outcome we all want, to be honest with you. I don't think it will happen though. I think we're getting our hopes up here. I think they'll get away with it, to be honest with you. Yeah, there's an investigation going on, all cool, but I'd be very surprised. It will be surprised if they ban all four of them for the two legs. I honestly don't see it happening. You know, it would be very beneficial to Arsenal. Of course it would, but I don't see it happening. So just some interesting news there to maybe keep an eye on. But yeah, I don't see this one developing. Right, let's get into the main story today, people. I think the one you've all been waiting for. We've got on Ornstein. David Ornstein gave us an update on the Martin Zubimendi situation. As we know, I made a few videos in the recent days talking about Zubimendi because quite a few reliable Spanish reports, some big outlets in Spain reporting that Real Madrid are in talks to sign Zubimendi, and they want him as well, and they're trying to challenge Arsenal for his signature in the summer. But David Ornstein came out and said this today, that on reports linking Martin Zubimendi to Real Madrid. So he says, without wanting to discredit the reporting of others, I personally haven't heard of this. So he's not heard of it. Arsenal expecting Zubimendi to join in the summer. I don't know if it means it's completely done, but for some now, they've been working on the basis that it will come in, and a huge amount of work went into getting him to a point while Edu was still in position, and subsequently when Jason Ito took over on an interim basis. Angelo Berto will be starting soon as Edu's permanent successor, so we'll hopefully learn a bit more on that and other areas in due course. So this going by, as we know, David Ornstein. So yeah, pretty much saying that Arsenal have done a lot of work behind the scenes. As we know, it was effectively a done deal in January. This is what Fabrizio came out and said. Arsenal are in advanced talks. A player wants to move. Arsenal, are looking to do the agreement for the summer transfer window. It's only one of our first signings in the summer transfer window. And then we've got the bit of reports going from Real Madrid last night. Sorry, like in the past couple of days, talking on Martin Zubimendi and talking on, obviously, Real Madrid are looking to hijack the deal from Arsenal. So, honestly, said it's not a lot to worry about, but I wouldn't write Madrid off, if that makes sense. I think someone put in my chat the other day, he was a Madrid fan, he made a fantastic comment saying this could be all just to get the deal moving, like agents, or how many teams do many agents like use other teams to get this deal going. I kind of think it could be that situation. If Madrid are truly interested, then we could have a bit of a fight to deal with. We're both teams trying to get this player. Because I made the point the other day. It's very hard to turn Madrid down. The guy is Spanish, right? Playing for Spain right now. He knows Real Madrid is the biggest club in world football. Yeah, he's staying in Spain. He's not going to move across country. He's going to be staying in Spain anyway. It's going to be and it's Real Madrid. It's very hard to turn them down for every player, to be honest with you. So I made that point, but right now it seems Arsenal still the deal are very confident that we'll get it done. There's been a lot. Edu's wanted this, Ato's carried this on, Berta's going to want this as well by the looks of things. So yeah, I'm confident we can get this all done, guys. I really am. And if we don't get it done, and if it does go to Real Madrid, it will not look good. It will not look good because all the talk about the January transfer window, and this there was effectively a done deal, a advanced deal. The player agreed that the player wanted the moves. I'm sure he does want to move to Arsenal, but at the same time, I think Liverpool almost got their luck. Well, they almost got him last season, but they got bad luck with it, and he rejected them, and he said it to Real Sociedad. So, be very interesting if he does go to Real Madrid, but I don't right now see it happening. A lot can change. Of course, it can change. His transfer window is. We're seeing some crazy things happen, I'm sure, over the recent years. So I think a lot can change, but I'm fully confident, especially with Angelo Berta coming in. And I don't know why it's not been announced yet. It's still taking a bit of time, but he will be coming in, people. That's a definite there. That we can certainly see. That we will see Zubimendi come to Arsenal in the Arsenal shirt. And I've said enough times about Zubimendi as a player. I think it'll be a very, very good addition. I think I know there's been a bit of doubt from other people on Zubimendi. People have mixed opinions on this guy. For me, honestly, I said it. I don't watch a lot of social, but what I've seen is Zubimendi is very, very good signs. Very, very good signs. I think it's I think he's one of the top players in his position right now out there as well. And I think he's proved that on the big stage playing with Spain as well. That's the most time I've seen him is playing for Spain, of course, and a few occasions playing for Sociedad. So I think this will be a very, very good addition. And news coming from Ornstein right there that the deal will be is still in Arsenal's favour. Arsenal still confident getting the deal done. So I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts down below in everything we discussed today. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the Real Madrid celebration situation. Do you see anything happening, developing with that? Let me know about Saka back in training. Let me know about obviously Zubimendi deal as well. And before we do, guys, I wanted to quickly mention on the 10,000 subscriber special. So I'm going to plan a stream where we do maybe 10 hours. That's going to be the plan if we can get there, of course, because I know it's a mad time, right? If we can get to 10 hours, right? We're gonna plan and do a stream like that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do giveaways. So because we've hit 10,000, I think I'm gonna do 10 different types of giveaways to 10 people. That's gonna be football shirts, gift cards, maybe memorabilia, maybe something along those lines. So you don't want to miss it. You can win some free stuff, people. 10 of you. We're gonna do a really nice stream. Just have a great time. We talk a lot about football, of course. Talk a lot about Arsenal, other teams. We could do some quizzes. We could do some games, like whatever it may be. People, yeah, that's what I want to do because I want to give back to you guys. You guys have helped me get to 10,000 subscribers. It's only right for me to do some giveaways, to give away some people, some free stuff, some football shirts of their choice, etc. People. So I think that's fair for me to give back to you guys. You guys have been so supportive for the channel over the recent years. We're at 10K now. It still feels so surreal to me that we've reached 10,000 subscribers. And from the bottom of my heart, it's all down to you guys watching this. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to plan it in the next couple of weeks. I need to find a good day where there's not really no football on. So, people will be available to come in, and I'm going to have a panel open so anyone can come on the stream, talk about anything, to be honest with you people. Just have a really nice time. And then we'll give away some stuff as well. So that's the plan there. Once again, thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. It means so much to me. And I will catch you guys, of course, tomorrow for another video. Take care, everyone, and I'll catch you guys soon. As always, come on, you Gunners. We're out of here. Peace.